The Gatorade Cup Series is ready for its third race of the season as we stay out on the West Coast for the Home Depot 400 at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Anton Sharp on the 96 has the pole for today's race. Two's outside is the 21 of Tyler Fink. Then third's Derek Hamill, fourth is Luke Rainey, and Jeff Bright the 9 rounds our top 5. Then sixth is Carter Joey. Seventh place is Oliver Galloway, Jake Galloway in 8th. Trey Rainey won yesterday in the Charity Series race, is in 9th, with Alex Fletcher rounding out the top 10. The rest of the field is TJ Hanley, our Daytona 500 champion, who's outside is Trey Wright. Then there's Riley Sampson, who's inside is Griffin Lynn, along with Jonathan Rains, and points leader Cement Oskin in the 47. Then there's Alexander Rowe and Eli Bright, along with Wyatt Walker, and third in points Code Luigi. Then there's Vince Finta with Jay Jefferson in the 78. Then we have Max Anderson and Anthony Hernandez, along with Mathis Wells and Levi Jones, who made history last race, winning as home track in the Gatorade Cup Series for his 10th Gatorade Cup Series victory, looking to break history now and get his 11th Gatorade Cup Series win. He's looking to do that here today at Vegas. Then we have Adam McDowell and Joe Jefferson. Behind them is Nathan Ormond and Sebastian Kukulon. Then there's Colton Yo and Steven Taylor, along with William Bullen, and second in points Carter Friesen. Then there's Al Agassi and Derek Bouchard, along with Jonathan Buford and Matt Godden. Then there's Danny Lloyd and Roman Fenway, with Marshall Burrow and Mitchell Collins rounding out the field in the final row. So there's all 42 cars to do battle at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway for our third race of the season. Let's go on track side and get the command to fire these engines up.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the field firing up their engines as we get ready to do battle for our third race of the season and the second race on the West Coast swing here in the Gatorade Cup Series. 42 cars rolling off the starting grid, headed by Anton Charlebois and Tyler Fink. So some of these drivers have started out with some bad races, looking to rebound here today for our third race of the season at Las Vegas, and some who have started out fast, like Oskin, like Friesen, like Luigi, are hoping to keep that momentum going and get another good result here today at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We have 41 laps to find out who will get into victory lane. Will we see our third winner of the season, or can Hanley and Jones, two veterans of the Gatorade Cup Series, get back to victory lane for their second of the season? Charlebois into the restart zone. Tyler Fink is outside. We are green and racing in the Home Depot 400 at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Charlebois leads lap 1 with a run from Jeff Bright. The others behind now. The 9 moves up, gives the 6 to the bottom lane, and Charlebois keeps the lead. That was perfect for Anton right there, keeping that racing just what he wanted to do on that start. They're 3 wide behind. In the middle is Riley Sampson to the 15, gets up in line, so we avoid a 3-wide disaster for now. Coluigi to the inside the 42. And Sampson could get down line right there, but Bright had the run. He went high. He should have stayed low. That gave Oliver the bottom. The 6 made the move, and the 96 keeps the lead. Trey Rainey won the Target Series race yesterday here at Las Vegas, looking for the win the Gatorade Cup Series race. Looking to the inside, Charlebois through 1 and 2 has the position, has the nose. 51 Trey Rainey for the race lead down the back stretch. See how fast these cars are going, over 200 miles an hour. Lap times. Trey Rainey through 3 and 4. Gonna take the race easy, clears into Charlebois. Jake Galloway 11, going for second. Galloway gets by. Trey Rainey leads lap 3. Jake Galloway now looking for the run to turn 1 to get to the inside. Here comes Daytona 500 winner TJ Hanley up inside the top 5, going for second. And Jake Galloway can't quite get by Trey Rainey. The 51 off the top, staying pretty tough down the backstretch. They race side by side. Hanley's going to make it 3 wide. TJ Hanley, a 3 wide move for the race lead. If they make contact, this could be a crash at the front of the field and cause the big one. Hanley going to leave the start-finish line, but they're still 3 wide. 2 champions on the bottom lane, TJ Hanley, Griffin Lynn. Jake Galloway trying to get clear. Trey Rainey to get up in line in front of that 51. Now the 51 moving up with the 96 in the middle. Jake Galloway still can't quite get clear, and Hanley is still in the bottom 3 wide. Galloway right here needs to try and get clear of Trey Rainey. Tight. Can he get up in front of that 51? I believe he's going to be able to do it right here down the front stretch. So they keep it double file now. Galloway moves up, Hanley moves up, gets to the bottom to Griffin Lynn in the 7. Alexander on the double zero coming alone. Here comes Matt Oskin, the Gatorade Cup Series rookie and points leader. Inside the top 5 up to 4th he goes. Lynn to lead down the backstretch. Rowe on his bumper looking to the inside in turn 3. Didn't have the run to make that move work. That's what Lynn wants to see. That double zero can move up with him. The 47 moves to the bottom. That's going to halt any run Rowe had. But look at them going 3 wide. Riley stamps into the bomb now. And Rowe's trying to stay clear. It's a 15, too big a run though. Gets beneath the double zero and Rowe stays on the top side. And Lynn loving what he's seen. He's out front now and pulling away because they're double foul on back. Carter Joey inside. Anthony Nance, the 48, also coming forward. Joe Jefferson. There's Colton Young on the bottom, 3 wide again. This time, 72 in the middle of Alex Fletcher. Luigi once again in it as he's down low. Derek Kimmel's up top in the 32. 3 wide across the start-finish line. He's at bound just outside the top 20. They sort out once again back to double foul. You know, 3 wide is normally the break-in point here at Las Vegas. You can make it work, but if you run 3 wide for multiple laps, these drivers tend to get put closer together and ends up in 3 and 4. That's where the crash usually happens. Griffin Lynn level when he sees he's just out front. Anthony Marislow chasing him down the 48. He has a run to turn 1. He has to get down in front of Joe Jefferson to keep that run going. He does do that. He's on the back of the 7 now. Looking to the inside off turn 2. Hernandez is there down the back stretch. Has to lift out of the gas a little bit. And look at the third one. Joe Jefferson, he got tied off turn 2. Carter Joey, a huge run now. Colton Young uses that side draft. Pulls the 31 to him. Now they're 3 wide for third. Colton Young 3 wide pass to get up inside the top 3. Trying to run down Anthony Nance and Griffin Lynn, who have pulled away. Joe Jefferson trying to sort this 3 wide out. And now they're 3 wide behind them as Jonathan Buford, or excuse me, that's the 33 Stephen Taylor, goes to the middle lane. The 3 of William Bullen down low got a little tight. Allows the 33 to stay clear. We're back to double file. As Ford second. Yo at a run. He's going to take it to the bottom. Hernandez. And they go side by side, allowing Lynn to pull away in the 7. Now Griffin moves up. Yo is a good run to the front stretch. He gets down there side by side for the lead. Colton Yo down low and Griffin Lynn to turn 1. The 99 will take it. Here comes Carter Joey, the 17 through. With help from Stephen Taylor and the 33, William Bullen, the 3. One of the Gatorade dual winners is coming up to the front. And that's also something to know of the Gatorade Cup Series this season. In every race that has been run, non-points and points races, we've had so many veterans win the races. Jeff Bright, winner of the Clash, then our 2 dual winners, William Bullen, and then you had Griffin Lynn, and then you had the Daytona 500 pole go to Hanley along with the Daytona 500 win, and then Levi Shones. Of those winners, the only one that is not a veteran in the Gatorade Cup Series is William Bullen. He's in his first season. Jeff Bright, 8th season in the Gatorade Cup Series. Levi Shones, multiple seasons there for him. You have TJ Hanley, his 9th season. So, I mean, Griffin Lynn, he's a big-time, veteran of this series. He's won a championship. So these drivers that have won so far this season, they have been experienced drivers in this Gatorade Cup Series, which is something to say that these experienced drivers, like Luke Rainey is up inside the top 3 now in the 2. They're right now leading the charge, trying to get away from the rookies, trying to show that they still have it. And while we were talking about that, Carter Joey got by. Colton Yo grabbed the race lead. Now Yo's looking back as the 2 of Luke Rainey getting a push from the 9. Jeff Bright, 2 veterans of the Gatorade Cup Series, working together to get up to the front 2. Now Jeff moves to the bomb lane. He's going to try and grab third away. Looking for the lead in the 9-9 as a good run off turn 2. Down to the inside, down the back stretch, looking for that side draft. Riley Sampson has a run onto Luke Rain. Can the 2 shut the door? He does down in line, so he keeps 4th. Yo's going to go back to the race in the 9-9. He comes off turn number 4. He's almost clear of Carter Joey. But now Jeff Bright moves to the inside of the 17. Now he's got to run into the 9-9. Bright wants his turn at lead in this race. He's going to get it. He got a little tight down low. Can Yo get a run off the top side to get back by? Jeff pulling ahead though with the draft on the 2 of Luke Ray down the backstretch, and Cole Luigi and McDowell join the pack. Right now, the 42 and the 22 back to the back bumper of the 6. And Jeff Bright clears off turn 4, moves up. He's going to lead lap number 15 here at Las Vegas. Luke Ray, the 2, looking to his inside, gets blocked off there. Now Luke to the inside to turn 1 as the run. Here comes Pennzoil Truck Series winner a few days ago, Oliver Galloway, inside the top 3. He's going to get to 2nd. Luke Rainey looking to stay low down the backstretch, block that 6 off. Here comes Luigi and McDowell. There's the 33, Stephen Taylor. How about the 37 of Marshall Burrow coming forward? Here's the 95, Vince Vinta. At the start-finish line, Luke Rainey leads. Oliver Galloway, though, the inside lane down to turn 1, the preferred lane, will have the race lead. So Oliver Galloway to lead now in the 6. Here comes Luigi to the 42. Does he go up with the 6? Does he stay low down the backstretch? He can't decide what to do. He's going to be stuck up there in the middle. Now to the top as that McDowell moves to the bottom. The 22. Going through 3 and 4. Oliver Galloway now out front of the 6 car. Here comes that McDowell, the 22, looking low. Gets blocked there. Now he moves up with the 6, looking now low to turn 1. In front of Stephen Taylor he gets. And Ed McDowell looking for the race lead here at Las Vegas. And looking 3 wide back there, Riley Sampson again. We seem to be talking about Sampson in these disastrous positions on the racetrack. Everywhere we look, he's 3 wide. He's getting shuffled out somehow. I mean, that 15 is in the middle of a mess right now on the racetrack. Some contact back here. Mathis, Wells, and Wyatt Walker are rubbing. They saved their cars, keep them going straight. Wells dominated this race last season and ended up losing. The closest he's been to a Gatorade Cup Series win so far. Wells looking for it here today in season 9. Home Depot 400. Steven Taylor grabs the lead in the 33. They're shuffling though back here. Some hard racing towards the middle part of the pack. Griffin Lynn, a good run on the bottom lane. Steven Taylor going to grab the lead off turn 4. He clears Ed McDowell. And now where's Marshall Burrow, the 37 go? Taylor moves up to the middle lane. Burrow has the nose. Down low. That's close there. 37 lifted. I think he thought he was going to put the 33 in a disastrous position there. He thought the 33 was going to put the 37 in a bad position. He lifted. Look at all the momentum he lost. The 22 by McDowell, big push, stay in the gas. He's clear. And it just shows that inside lane checked it just a little bit. And that whole lane lost momentum. And McDowell around the outside got clear for a second. Now he's looking for the race and Steven Taylor. And he's not going to lift. 20 to go at the start-finish line here at Las Vegas. And McDowell back out front now in the Home Depot 400. Vince Vinta coming through to try to get to second over Steven Taylor. Here comes the 34 as well to the bottom lane. Trey Wright with Carter Joe and Anthony Hernandez coming forward. McDowell looking for his first Gatorade Cup Series win. It's hard to believe that in his rookie season he did not win a Gatorade Cup Series race considering he has 2 Target Series championships back-to-back. Can he get here today at Las Vegas? Trey Wright wants to stop that from happening. Carter Joey, big move to the inside. He'll go 3 wide for a second. 95 backed out a little bit. Allows 34 and 17 to stay side by side back there. The 18, Mathis Wells in the middle of a 3 wide. Colton up top. They're going to get it sorted out again. I'm very impressed with these drivers being able to sort this 3 wide out back down to double file. It's really helping these drivers just save their cars, keep it going straight in the race. The question is, though, we have not had a caution flag yet. When will we see pit stops? And will they be under green? If we do not get a caution flag, there will be green flag pit stops at some point in this race, which could be a disaster and change the running order of this race. Carter Joey for the lead on Ford teammate Ed McDowell. And right now the Ford are in the top 3. 2 of the Roush Fenway cars. Here comes Oliver Gow with the 6. Trail his teammate Carter Joey. And Roush Fenway Racing going to run 1-2 at the start-finish line. Oliver Gow to second now in the 6. His teammate Carter Joey leads. And then Griffin Lynn the 7 up to 3rd. Here comes John Dubuque the 62. He'll go for 4th. Wyatt Walker the 10 behind him. Here comes Derek Hamill, Hanley, 3 wide middle lane, 23 car. Wrecked out all club after winning the Daytona 500. Once again, they sort it out. Back down to double file. And these drivers are so impressive. They're just knowing when they're in a bad position. They let off. They try to give each other the room. They're doing a great job of it. Right now, these Roush Fords, I think they're content riding with each other. They've pulled a nice gap over 3rd on Beck, but the question is, when does Oliver Galloway say, I want to be the car out front? But does he even say that? They've pulled a gap over Griffin Lynn, who's 3rd. He really has no help. Wyatt Walker up to 4th. Derek Hamill's up to 5th. Here comes Jeff Wright for 6th in the 9. He's looking for 5th on Derek Hamill now. Jeff Wright inside for top 5. Griffin Lynn, even though those 2 are drafting each other right there, the 6 got tight and dirty air. The 7's going to gain. Griffin Lynn is coming. Tyler Fake, who started 2nd in this race. Battling now for a top 5 with Jeff Wright and Derek Hamill. He'll move his way up to 6th. And the field a little spread out now. That's probably because of tire wear that we're seeing and whatnot. This field a little spread out. See right there, the front 4 definitely pulled a gap over 5th on back. It's Carter Joey leading. The question is, when do we have to pit? And who's going to be the first into pit road? And which teams are going to make the mistake and which ones aren't? 4th, 3rd, Wyatt Walker and Griffin Lynn looked low. Didn't have the run to do it, so he got back up in line. Once again, another run down the front stretch. The 9, Jeff Wright going with him. This time he has the drafting help. The push from the 9. Gonna move himself up to 3rd. Wyatt Walker, the 10, up to 3rd. Makes it a Ford. 1, 2, 3 at the front. A little tight down low with that tire wear, as we mentioned. But once again, the draft is down low with the 10 and the 9. I expect him to easily grab that spot from Griffin Lynn. Fake move tie. Allows the bottom to Derek Hamill. Here comes Nathan Orman. Riley Sampson are coming forward. Front 2. Once again, just distancing themselves. They have Wyatt Walker up to 3rd. Derek Hamill trying to make it a Ford. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going for 4th on Jeff Wright. He's going to take that spot easily. Now 2 teammates, Jeff Wright and Nathan Orman, side by side for the 5th position. These drivers right now, I think they might just be a little content now trying to wait. We saw right now these two teammates, these two teammates, Joey and Galloway, they're just content right now, riding around with each other. Galloway, he had the chance to make the move, he just never did. The question is, will he start to get a little antsy heading towards the end of this race and decide to make the move and then get them side by side, which will allow third on back to really close in the draft. And because the 6 has not made the move, the 10 has joined these front two. Look at Derek Hamill also joining. Nathan Orman in 5th. They have Riley Sampson 6th. Jeff Wright's up to 7th. Then side-by-side battle for 8th. John Speaker going to take it from Griffin Lane. Here comes Levi Shones off the Victory at All Club, looking for his 2nd straight Gatorade Cup Series win. It'd be his 11th. It'd be history. Once again, no moves being made out of the front two. Ten laps of racing to go at Las Vegas, the Home Depot 400, led by 4 Fords, including 2 from Roush Fenway Racing. But when do they have to pit? Who's going to get antsy? The front 4 really have pulled away. 5th, 6th, and 7th. 3 Chevys. 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. And then you have all these drivers back here just trying to find a way to get in line and whatnot. Carter Joey under 10 to go for him in the 17. Looking to win his 3rd Gatorade Cup Series start. Oliver Galloway, the 1 in 2nd. Wyatt Walker, good run in 3rd. Looking onto the 6 now down the backstretch. He's there. He's going to look to the inside. Doesn't have any help with him. Can the 6 get back around the top side? He does. That puts the 32 to the top. And now look at the 24 and the others. They were side by side. They're closing in now. Orman is there. 32 shuts the door. Orman has to lift a little bit right there on the 24 to keep running into the back of the 32. 7 cars at the front battling for the win. Carter, Joey, Oliver Galloway, Wyatt Walker, Derek Hamill, Orman, Sampson, Bright. Hamill a little fake right there on the Wyatt Walker, maybe trying to force him into a mistake. Right now just single file for the front 7, looking to make a run. Onto the front stretch. Oliver Galloway looking for a run, looking for some running room. Can't quite get it quite yet. Now Walker, big move to the inside. That'll work for him. It's going to shovel the rest of the cars out. Well, he gets a little tight down low. The 6 battling back on the top side. The 10 trying to use that bottom lane well. Coming around to 6 laps of racing to go at Las Vegas. Side by side for a second. Car Joey pulling away. And with these guys getting clogged up, look at 8th and 9th. Jonathan Beefer and Levi Shones. A huge run to turn 1. Walker is finally by. Hamill by to 3rd. Orman, Sampson, Jeff Wright. Can they get around the 6 now? And where Jonathan Beefer and Levi Shones go once they get up here, the 9 goes high with the 6. Giving the bomb to the 62 and the 92. They have a good run now, coming to 5 to go. Any yellow flag would end this race. Walker knows that. He wants to get to the lead over Car Joey. Wyatt Walker's won a Gatorade Cup Series race before, back in season number 5 at Pocono. Can he win that one here at Las Vegas? Hamill moves to the bomb. He's looking for his first Gatorade Cup Series win. Side by side for 2nd, side by side for 4th. And Carter Joey leads with 4 to go. Riley Sampson coming forward the 15. Remember, he got his big break last season, filling in for Griffin Lynn, won the race at Texas. Can he pull a miracle here today? He's getting by Wyatt Walker to get to 3rd. Jonathan Beefer, Levi Shones trying to get in line. Jeff Wright the 9 to the bomb lane. Here comes the 2 of Luke Rainey. How about Colton Young the 9-9? He has had his heart broken here before at Las Vegas. He's looking to fix that. He's coming to 3 to go. He has a shot at a top 10. 3 to go at Las Vegas. Carter Joey, Derek Hamill 1-2. Hamill has a run in the draft to the 17. Can he make do of it down the back stretch? He's there. The question is, can he make the move? He might need some help. He might not need some help. Let's see how it goes. Coming to 2 to go at Las Vegas. The Home Depot 400 has 3 miles left. Carter Joey, Derek Hamill, nose to tail in 1 and 2. Sampson the 1-3 in case these two get side by side slow. Hamill looking for a run off turn 2. Looking low. Gets in line. Now down the backstretch. Orman breaks low in the 24. That's for 3rd on Riley Sampson. Sampson shuts the door down low. If they get side by side for a second, it may all be over. But coming to the white flag, Carter Joey extends his gap over Derek Hamill one last time around the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Hamill backing up to the 15. Sampson trying to get the push to get to the 17. Joey has dominated the second half of this race. Down the backstretch for the final time. Hamill with the run. Can he make anything of it to turn number 3 for the final time? Roush Fenway Racing and Carter Joey will visit victory lane in their third race together. Carter Joey wins the Gatorade Cup Series race at Las Vegas. How about that? Domination out of the 17, out front at the end, out front at the right time, and held everyone off as no one can make a run on him. And Carter Joey wins the Home Depot 400 here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And we'll do some of the front runners in points, like Samet Oski. He ends up 12th. He should be able to keep his points lead. Carter Freeze in the second in points, 18th for him. And Cole Luigi further back in the field, back to 41st. He'll definitely lose a ton of points as they have stacked up under the cooldown lap. Trying to get to pit road. So Carter Joey wins for Roush Fenway Racing here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Let's go see the finishing results. Here's the running order at the end of the Home Depot 400. We did not have a single caution flag in that race, and 13 lead changes, 11 different drivers led laps here today. Carter Joey over half the race led for him, 21 of 41 laps, the most of anyone. He gets the victory and they absolutely dominating that second half. Derek Hamill, close for him, but he ends up second. Riley Sampson in third. Nathan Orman and Wyatt Walker are the drivers inside the top 5, with Jeff Brighton sixth, Luke Rainey, Jonathan Beeford, Colton Yo on down to Oliver Galloway inside the top 10. Looking at the top 20, Samet Oskin was our points leader coming into the race at 12th place for him. You would think that'd be good enough to keep the points. However, Riley Sampson had a good day. Now he's up into the points lead with the 15 team. Levi Schoen's that win from Auto Club to a 16th here. Decent day for him. He's going to be looking, though, for that record-breaking win where he would get 11 Gatorade Cup Series wins. No one has gotten more than Dan Bandon and Levi Schoen's at this point. Schoen's looking for his 11th. It would break him out of the tie with Dan Bandon. We look down here, 21st to 40th. A lot of these drivers there were towards the back of the field or on the outside around the time when cars started to get shuffled and whatnot. It started to get a little hard to make passing. As you can see, Anton Charabois from the pole, 28th, 2 laps led for him. And look down, Cole Luigi, Danny Lloyd, the last 2 to finish. Luigi drops in points big time after a bad race here at Las Vegas. Let's now go see the points. Here are the point standings after race number 3 of the season at Las Vegas. Riley Sampson up to the points lead, but it's only by a slim 2-point margin over Samet Oskin, who falls to second. Jeff Bryce up to third. Carter Joey that win. The only driver with 2 top 5s on the season is up to 4th, and Carter Freeze is 5th. They have Jake Galloway in 6th, Wyatt Walker 7th, Nathan Orman in 8th, Levi Schoen 9th, and Stephen Taylor, the one inside the top 10. So as we look at the top 20, you'll see down here 2 wildcard spots will go to Oliver Galloway and Luke Rainey, as no one has wins outside of the top 10 inside the top 20. Cole Luigi, we mentioned, he was going to fall greatly. He fell from 3rd in points down to 19th. A dismal day for him at Las Vegas, actually tied for 18th with Marshall Burrow. As we look down 21st to 4th, TJ Hanley, 2 bad races after his win at Daytona, is now down to 22nd in points. If he wants to use that wild card, he needs to be inside the top 20 in the point standings. Right now, TJ has fallen greatly after his Daytona 500 victory. We'll see if he can rebound, as we're only 3 races into the season. Vince Finta and Roman Fenway, the last 2 in points. They have Trey Wright, Trey Rainey, Anton Charabois, Max Anderson, Tyler Fink, Alex Fletcher, Griffin Lynn, Kukulan Yo, Bolin, Eli Bright, the last few in the point standings. 3 crazy races to kick off the Gatorade Cup Series season number 9, and we head to our 4th race of the season. It's a new racetrack to the Gatorade Cup Series. We go to the Denver Motorsports Park for the Amazon 400. I will see you guys then.